Hi class, this is Jeremy Brasher, and my persuasive speech is over the social and economic benefits of legalizing marijuana. My sources for this speech are the Center for Disease Control, drugwarfacts.org, drugpolicy.org, and articles from Forbes magazine and about.com. There was a letter written by Jeffrey Mirren, The Budgetary Implications of Marijuana Prohibition, and it was signed by 530 economists. Some notable economists who signed this letter were from Harvard, MIT, University of California at Berkeley, and some very other distinguished economists. And in this letter, they asked the President and the federal government to revisit the legislation on the prohibition of marijuana and take a really hard look at how beneficial it's been and the ramifications of the prohibition itself. The number of people arrested for marijuana in 2012 was approximately 750,000, and of those, 88% were arrested for possession only. 1 out of every 8 people in our prison system is there because of a marijuana-related charge. 1 person is arrested every 42 seconds in the United States of America for a marijuana-related charge. Now, why does that matter? Our estimates say that it's about $21,000 a year to house an inmate. If you crunch the numbers, you're looking at about $44 billion that are coming out of the taxpayers' pockets to pay for the people to be in prison, who I feel shouldn't even be there. Annually, we spend more than $51 billion on the war on drugs. And how effective has it been? Well, a survey asking high school students how much access they had to marijuana, 85% of the students said that it was extremely easy to get it. If we were to legalize marijuana and tax it as we do cigarettes and alcohol, it would generate a revenue of around $46.7 billion. So if you factor all those together, reducing the overcrowding of prison, taking some of the war on drugs, that $51 billion, and then the revenue from this, you're looking at almost $150 billion that I feel could be used for other things more important at this point in time, like balancing the budget and things of that nature. Another small note is an article done by CBS News stated that the legalization of marijuana in California and Washington alone could cut into the drug cartel's revenues by 30%. So it would effectively not cripple, but hurt the drug cartels in their efforts to generate money, which the waterfall effect of that, less deaths, things of that nature in Mexico. How safe is marijuana? Well, some argue that it's extremely dangerous. But when you compare it to alcohol and cigarettes, it's really not that. It's an invalid argument. The number of people that died from a drug overdose in 2010 was approximately 38,000 people. Of that, none died from marijuana. A 200-pound person would have to ingest 5,000 times the amount that it takes to get high to die from it. So it's virtually impossible to die from marijuana. Aspirin, however, is perfectly legal. But down a whole bottle of that and let me know what happens. In terms of alcohol-related deaths, 1 in every 3 traffic fatalities involves alcohol. The number of alcohol liver disease deaths in 2010, almost 16,000. The number of alcohol-induced deaths, excluding accidents and homicides, was almost 26,000. Now on tobacco, an average of 5 million people die every year from tobacco use. And approximately $156 billion is lost from productivity. From people that use tobacco being sick, having to go to the doctor, various ailments from lung cancer, heart disease, things of that nature. Now another benefit that isn't really discussed much is if we were to legalize marijuana, we could start to grow hemp again. And hemp can actually be used for over 25,000 different products, from health foods to organic body care, clothing, construction materials, biofuels, plant composites, and it would also create it would cause instant job creation and many other economic benefits. The other benefit of hemp is to refine it. It's less chemicals, so it's safer for the environment. It's brighter, so you don't have to use bleach. So there are a lot of other aspects in addition to the benefits for legalizing marijuana. The top out on this is reach out to the federal government and let them know that you visited.